Now, David, a very good evening to you.
Hi, mate. How you doing?
Very well indeed. David, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Great to have you on the show. Please answer the question. What is the purpose of the British Boxing Board of Control if fights of this magnitude, because let's face it, there's still two very famous and capable boxers, if fights of this magnitude can be arranged and go ahead inside a football ground in England without the consent of the ruling body, then the ruling body's finished, isn't it?
Well, to be honest, I think it's a very, very important time for the Board of Control. I believe they've got a meeting tomorrow. They've got to come up with a strategy, and they've got to come up with a game plan to put their foot down. If they want to be seen as the major controlling and the only controlling force in British boxing, then they do need to, have a plan of what they're going to do with this, because, like you say, it can open up a can of worms. Somebody else, this Luxembourg Federation, I don't know too much about it. I know Frank Warren's saying it's been around since 1922.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of them up until, recently, when there were whispers about them coming about. They've not really been too active, and they're not doing anything over here. It's a massive fight. I haven't got anything against the fight. The fight is a massive fight, and it's a fight that everybody wants to see. And I think it'll be a great fight. But they did something wrong. They broke some rules. They was punished. For me, I think you need to carry out the punishment, serve your punishment, and then have the fight. And it's massive, and it's there ain't a problem there. I think by going down this route, you are opening a can of worms. The board needs to put the foot down and make it clear that they are the ones that are in control of the game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like you say, they're going to lose all control.
So, Dave, as well, the point is with the British Boxing Board of Control issuing licences to boxers, it's actually to safeguard their health. It's actually to safeguard the boxers and stop them from doing damage to themselves.
Yeah.
Whether if you've got eye problems, detached retinas.
Yeah.
So basically what Frank Warren's saying is, I don't care what you say. I'm not bothered that you think that these two aren't fit to boxers. Derek Chisora's got to go for psychological tests and all that, hasn't he, to get himself his licence back. So that they could bring other boxers into danger.
Well, what I'm being told is that this Luxembourg Federation, yes, they are going to have the same sort of medicals and the same sort of controls that what our Board of Control are doing. But it's a little bit through the back door that they're doing all this. It's not been, they've popped up out of nowhere and gone straight in at the top, so to speak, with a high-profile fight, rather than setting up first and letting everybody aware of what they're doing. If they want to do that, then fair enough. But I do think I think it's just been handled the wrong way, really, to be honest.
I mean, the point is, Luxembourg haven't got one single professional boxer anyway, have they? So,
No,
how do they know to look after boxers? How do they know anything about, conditions for a fight of this enormity? Can the British Boxing Board of Control simply say to any officials involved, you get yourselves involved in this fight, and you're never going to be involved in a proper title fight under our rules ever again?
Well, I would imagine that they can say, because they're the ones that are dishing out the licences, and we pay a licence fee to be licensed by them and to be run by them. However, under all this EU restrictive trade and stuff like that, maybe that's going to be a bit of a problem. There's all the legalities of it that you've got to look at. I just feel that the board have got to really, really take control. They've got to know what they're doing. They've got to get the lawyers to know what they're doing, and the people that run the game, to have a plan and to be able to counter it.
Yeah.
On the boxing side of it, David, I think that David Haye, this is a massive fight for him, not that he's particularly bothered, because he's in danger of losing his credibility after the first Klitschko fight.
Listen, the Vladimir fight, everybody knows, it was a bit of a stinker, and it didn't go to plan. He's fighting Chisora. If fight's going to happen, whether or not anybody likes it and is happy about it, it's going about, it's happening. And I think Dave's got to go out there and he's got to perform. He's got to he's got to be exciting. He can't go out there and box in a negative manner trying to eke out a decision. He's got to go out there and take control and beat Chisora in a good fashion. Which, to be honest, Chisora's got a good chance. I mean, he put up the best fight that anyone's put up against Vitaly for a long time, probably since Lennox Lewis. So he's got a good chance, but Dave's got to go out there and bomb him out, basically, to restore his credibility and be back up there shouting for major fights again, I think.
And to be fair to Chisora as well, David, he's got a good chin, hasn't he? He's never been stopped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, listen, you've seen, you know, Helenius can punch really hard, and Chisora walked through him, and Vitali, we all know, can punch hard. He walked through him. I think the only difference is that David's a lot faster than those two guys, and the shots that David Haye throws, you know, they were vicious intentions, but they're really, really fast. I think it's got ingredients to be a great, great fight.
Yeah.
I think it'll be along the lines of the Fragomeni fight. You know, it's gonna be exciting while it lasts.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't got a problem with the fight itself. It's a great fight. It's exciting. It's going to get the fans talking. But I just think the way that it's gone about it, I think they should have waited. You know, have the ban. I believe that Chisora had an appeal due, and it's kind of like they've put this date in front instead of waiting for the appeal and seeing what's happening. I just think if they'd have done it the right way, this fight's huge. We ain't got a problem with this new board. We ain't, you know, this could potentially split British boxing in two.
Stay ahead of the game with Sports Tonight Live. Don't miss a thing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search for Sports Tonight Live on Facebook and like our fan page. Follow Sports Tonight TV on Twitter and tweet us your thoughts and opinions. Sports Tonight Live, it's the platform for the fans.